So today we will start with the next question. Prove that identity function on real numbers given by f of x is equals to x is continuous at every real number. We know the graph of a continuous function, right? Graphically we know that it is continuous, but we have to prove it mathematically, right? The line is not going to be a straight line, otherwise it the graph of f of x is a line at angle 45 degree, right? It will be a straight line. It is due to this pen that the line is not going to be straight, but the line will be a graph will be a straight line. Y is equals to x, right? And it is a continuous function. We know when we plotted the graphs of the function f y is equals to x. The function is, first we will check whether the function is defined at every value, like putting any value, it should not be going to infinity. So check all the real numbers, you will find that there is no real number substituting which the function will be going to infinity. So the function is clearly defined, this function is defined at every point, right? And we are taking any point c, let c be any point. Then when we will put c, f of c will be equal to c for every real number c. Also, when we are putting limit extending to c f of x, what will be that? Limit extending to c f of x is equals to x, we will put x. And limit x is tending to c, x means wherever x is there put c, so it will be c. So which means it is equals to f of c. So thus limit x tending to c, f of x is equals to c, which is equals to f of c. Hence the function is continuous at every real number. We have to prove that limit of the function is equals to value of the function. If limit is equals to value, then the function is continuous, right? Next questions are also easy. The same way we will be checking the continuity. Check the continuity of the function f given by f of x is equals to 2x plus 1 at x equals to 1. We will find it in both the ways. First, the value of the function, then limit of the function. So the value of the function will be f of x is equals to 2x plus 3. So f of 1 will be 2 into 1 plus 3 is equals to 5. Note that the function is clearly defined. It is not going to be infinity. So it is defined at the point x equals to 1 and its value is 5, right? The value of the function is 5. Now we find the limit. Then find the limit of the function at x equals to 1. It will be limit x is tending to 1 f of x is equals to limit x is tending to 1. Put the value of f of x, which is 2x plus 3, which is again put the limit 2 into 1 plus 3 is equals to 5. So limit of the function is also 5. So we can say that limit extending to 1 f of x is equals to 5, which is equals to value of the function f of 1. Therefore, f is continuous at x is equals to 1. The next question is again same. We have to find value of the function, limit of the function, and both we will find that same. Examine whether the function f given by f of x equals to x square is continuous at x is equals to 0. First note that we will put all the values in f of x is equals to x square, and we will be finding that there is no value at which the function will be not defined. So the function will be clearly defined at all the values. The function is defined at the given point x equals to 0, because we are going to check the continuity at x equals to 0. Examine whether the function is continuous at x equals to 0. So we will be checking whether the function is defined or not. Clearly the function is defined at given x equals to 0 and its value is, we will find value of the function f of 0 is equals to 0 square is equals to 0, and its value is 0 means f of 0 is equals to 0. Now we will find the limit. limit x is tending to 0, f of x is equals to limit x is tending to 0, put the value of f of x, which is x square. Now in place of x put 0, so it will be 0 square. 0 square is equals to 0, and also f of 0 is equals to 0, so we can say it is equals to value of the function. So limit of the function is equals to value of the function. If limit of the function is equals to value of the function, we say that f is continuous at x is equals to 0. Now, this question, discuss the continuity of function f defined by f of x is equals to 1 by x. X is not equal to 0. Now we are given that f of x is equals to 1 by x and x is not equal to 0. If this x is not equal to 0 is not given, then we will say that the function is defined at all values except x is equals to 0. Because when you will be putting x equals to 0, it will be 1 upon 0, which is going to be infinity. And we will be saying that function is not defined at x equals to 0. But already domain is given to you, that in our domain x is equals to 0 will not be included. Already the function is defined, f of x is equals to 1 upon x and x is not equal to 0. This is given to you, right? So that means your function is defined at all the values of x. It is not defined only at x equals to 0, and that point is not given to you, right? So fix any non-zero real number c. We are taking any non-zero real number c. So we will be finding the limit. The answer is same way. We will find the limit, we will find the value, and both will be same. Limit x is tending to c, f of x is equals to limit x is tending to c, f of x is 1 upon x, and put the value 1 upon c. Also f of c is equals to 1 upon c. You will find value of the function directly, right? And we will see that limit x is tending to f of x is equals to f of c. Hence, the function f is continuous at every point in domain f. Thus, the function is continuous function. Now, note that we are not writing the function is continuous at every point. We are writing at every point in the domain. In the domain means in the domain 0 is not included. That's why we are writing at every point in the domain, right? Therefore, f is continuous. And if this x is not equal to 0 is not given, then we will be writing is continuous at every point except x equals to 0, right? Any doubt? Okay, then we will moving to next examples. These examples are also more or less same. Okay, we'll start with this. Discuss the continuity of the function f defined by f of x is equals to x plus c if x is less than or equal to 1, x minus 2 if x is greater than 1. Function f of x is given two values, f of x is equals to x plus 2 for all x less than equal to 1. F of x is equals to x plus 2 for all x less than or equal to 1, and f of x is equals to x minus 2 for all x greater than 1. It is just like you are given two different questions. First, you have to check continuity at x plus 2. Then you have to check continuity at x minus 2 for x less than 1, for x greater than 1, then for x equals to 1. Earlier, we were given only check the continuity. It is not for greater values, for lesser values, for all values. Now we have to solve this question in three parts. for values less than 1, for values greater than 1, for values equal to 1. Because the graph will be now different lines. This is the graph, right, given to you. For x plus 2, it will be a different line. For x minus 2, it will be a different line. And you can see that the lines are not, this single line is itself continuous. This single line is itself continuous. If we are talking of the function, complete function, then the two lines are not showing continuity, right? So we will prove one by one. So we are taking case 1, f of x when x is less than 1, case 1. So first the function is defined for all points on the real line. There is no value of x for which the function will be going to infinity. The function is defined for all the values. Now let us taking any real number c. If c is less than 1, right, any x, we are taking any number c, and if c is less than 1, then our function will be x plus 2. If c is less than 1, then value of the function f of c will be c plus 2. Because for c less than 1, fx will be x plus 2. Put the value c, f of c will be c plus 2, right? And also, this is value of the function. Now you are finding limit of the function. Limit x is tending to c, f of x is equals to limit x is tending to c, x plus 2 is equals to c plus 2. You are putting the limit now. So value of the function is equals to limit of the function, right? You can say that it is equals to f of c. So and in the next step you will be writing, since limit is equals to value of the function, hence f is continuous at all real numbers less than 1, or f is continuous for all x less than 1. You can write this also, right? Then case 2, if c is greater than 1, like we are taking any point c, for c greater than 1, f of c will be c minus 2, because f of x is x minus 2. And if we are taking any random number c, then value of the function f of c will be c minus 2 now. And limit of the function, limit x is tending to c, f of x is equals to limit x is tending to c, f of x is x minus 2. X minus 2, we are putting the limit now c minus 2, which is equals to f of c. Since limit of the function is equals to value of the function, therefore f is continuous at all points x greater than 1. We have checked the continuity for x less than 1. We have checked the continuity for x greater than 1. Now is the time to check the continuity at x equals to 1. This will be the case 3. Case 3 is if x is, if c is x is equals to 1, right? So we are taking the random number c. If c is equals to 1, then the left hand limit means limit on when x1 is slightly less than 0, right? Limit means it is not exactly 1, it is not exactly 1, it is approaching to 1, the points lying near to 1, right? So we are taking left hand limit and right hand limit now. Left hand limit, we denote it by limit x is tending to 1 negative, f of x. 1 negative means it is slightly going towards the negative values, means the function will be x less than 1. We will be taking function f of x is equals to x plus 2. So limit x is tending to 1 negative, f of x will be limit x is tending to 1 negative. The function will be x is tending to 1 negative. The function will be x plus 2. Put the value of x is equals to 1. It will be 1 plus 2, which is 3. And then right hand limit, limit x is tending to 1 positive, f of x is equals to limit x is tending to 1 positive. 1 positive, now it will take positive function, x is greater than 1, x minus 2, right? X minus 2, put the limit 1 minus 2 is equal to minus 1. Also, f of 1 is equals to, f of 1 means when x is equals to 1. F of 1 is given by again x plus 2. F of 1 is equals to 1 plus 2 is equals to 3. Right? Clearly, left hand limit is not equal to right hand limit. We have also calculated value of the function, but we can only check from these two limits, that left hand limit and right hand limit are both not same. So the function is not continuous at x is equals to 1. So since the left and right hand limits of a function at x is equals to 1 do not coincide, means, or you can write that are not the same, right? The function f is not continuous at x is equals to 1, hence x is equals to 1 is the only point of discontinuity. You have to tell the point of discontinuity, so you will be telling that f is not continuous at x is equals to 1, right? Otherwise, for greater than 1, it is continuous. For less than 1, it is continuous. But x is equals to 1 is the only point of discontinuity. Any doubts, Sumedha?
Yes, ma'am. In case 3, we can prove it with c is equal to any value like 2 or 3, or is it mandatory to put the value 1 only?
Okay. We will be moving to question again. In the question, we are asked to check the continuity if x is less than or equal to 1 and if x is greater than 1. Case 1, when we have solved for x less than 1, check this, we have taken c less than 1. Case 2, we have checked if c is greater than 1 means x is greater than 1. We have checked for less than 1, greater than 1 out of the given two conditions. Beta, remove these annotations. Okay. Now we have to check the third case when x is equals to 1. We are taking the cases from the given question only. We are not taking random values. Okay. We are taking case
Okay, ma'am.
C, c is equals to 1 because we have to check the continuity at 3 points. Greater than 1, less than 1, equal to 1. And we will compare with the previous question. In the previous question, we are taking random value C because we are given no point. If I'm taking f of x is equals to 1 upon x, then f of x is equals to x square. Here x is equals to 0 is given. So we have checked the continuity at x is equals to 0. In this question, we are given x is equals to 1. So we have checked the continuity at x is equals to 1. Here, no value, no point is given. So we have taken the random value C. We are following the statement. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Case 1 less than 1, case 2 greater than 1, and case 3 equals to 1. Any other?
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, welcome. Now solve this question. Okay, right now you solve this question and tell me what is the answer. Discuss all the points of discontinuity of function f defined by. Same way you will be solving for c less than 1, for c greater than 1, and case 3 when x will be equal to 1. Okay. So solve this question same way. You have the solution and tell me what will be the answer. Okay. I'm giving you 5 minutes. Try to solve it, then I'll solve it. You want to note the statement? Note the statement. The question is visible to you?
No, ma'am.
The question is not visible.
Ma'am, no. Screen sharing has been stopped.
Screen sharing has been stopped. Okay, I just checked.